Hello students, I am really very happy to meet you again in this video class. Today we see 10th chemistry unit 9 solutions, in which part 3 water of crystallization is our today topic. Let's we go to the lesson. Let's see. We see the next atom, next to molecular formula, magnesium sulfate heptahydrate. How can we define the formula for this? The molecular formula is easy to write. Magnesium is written as Mg and sulfate means SO4 and dot. Hepta means 7 and hydrate means H2O, water molecules. So its formula is MgSO4 dot 7H2O. This is the molecular formula. The MgSO4 when with 7H2O heptahydrate means it will be in this type of crystalline form. So this is a water hydrated crystals. It is a crystalline form, but when we heating it, the crystal form is changes into the white color powder form. So the crystalline form is directly changes into powdered form when removing the water molecules. For example, when we heating this, the removal of water molecules produces the white color powder. It produces the white color powder when removing the water molecules. So the changes in the crystals occurs when the water molecules evaporated from the crystals. So this type of crystals are being known as the water of crystallization, and these crystals are called as hygroscopic substances. Hygroscopic substances. It means the crystals can absorb the water and can remove the water by evaporation. So these substances are hygroscopic substances. Hygroscopy means some crystals it can absorb the water molecules and forms watery substances. For example, CaSO4, now it attracts the water molecules and it forms CaSO4 5H2O dot 5H2O. So this substance is known as hygroscopy. So it is a hygroscopic substance. For example, magnesium sulfate heptahydrate also the hygroscopic substances. So hygroscopic substances can have the capability of absorbing water molecules onto it. And our next substance is examples of hygroscopic substances. Here you see the silica gels. The silica gels also can form a hydrated crystal forms. The silica gels when absorbs the water molecules, it seemed to like a glittering form. Like glittering means மின்றது அப்படினு சொல்ல முடியா, அந்த மாதிரி glittering form, like a transparent glass pieces like structure. Silica gels is produced when it absorbs the water molecules. If the water molecules evaporated, it forms a white color crystal forms. So it is a hydrated, non-hydrated or dry silica gels. So you see the hygroscopic substance now, and the another one substances than hygroscopic substances is deliquescent substances. Deliquescent substances are that the substances having the same property of absorbing water molecules, but they differ from hygroscopy by dissolving property. When a hygroscopic substances absorbs the water molecules, it will not dissolve, but the deliquescent substances can be dissolved into the another change form. For example, the solid crystals of deliquescent substance when absorbing the water molecules, it slightly going into the liquid state, partially turn over into the liquid state. So this changes occurs in the deliquescent substances. So these substances when absorbing water molecules, it forms a solubility property. So it slightly turn over into soluble. if the substances soluble into the another form, it is called as the deliquescent substances. It will not change in its physical state, means it is a hygroscopic substances. The hygroscopic substances changes in color only, but it not changes its state, solid, liquid, gaseous state, but in which the state is strive over to change. So, this is the difference between deliquescent and hygroscopic substances. You can see a differentiated table for them. Here you have the first column for hygroscopic substances, for the second column you have deliquescent substances. In hygroscopic substances, the first point is when exposed to the atmosphere at ordinary temperature, they absorb the moisture and do not dissolve. Hygroscopic substances, they generally do not dissolve, but the deliquescent substances can absorb the moisture also, but dissolve. Dissolve means it try to change its state. And next one, hygroscopic substances do not change in physical state. So, physical state do not change in this, but here a change occurs. It changes the state of physical. And next, hygroscopic substances may be amorphous solids or liquids. It may be amorphous solids or liquids. But what about the deliquescent substances? It are crystalline solids. You know well, the crystals have a definite order of arrangement, and they have an ordered arrangement of atoms. They are being capable of dissolving into the water. So, that are crystals. The difference between crystals and amorphous is crystals have an order arrangement. Crystals have an order arrangement. But the amorphous solids contains only disorder arrangement. So, amorphous only disorder arrangement. Here you can see the difference between them. Generally, the liquid substance will be in crystalline form, the early arrangement, and the hygroscopic substances have an amorphous solid form. Amorphous solid means it has do not have a definite shape, but they maintain the solid state. For example, it may be in a powder form also. Here there is no definition or no limitations to form a perfect order arrangement. They do not have a perfect arrangement of order, but they can change its state, they can change its position of the atoms and molecules. But in crystals, each atoms get a particular arrangement. So, there is a difference between crystal and amorphous solids. Generally, they are powders, and crystals generally have a crystalline arrangement like a unicell and crystal lattice types. So, these are the difference between them. So, here students, today we see the water of crystallization, in which we seen the difference between hygroscopic and deliquescent substances. Water of crystallization means the chemical substances or chemical compounds can absorb the water. So, in which the absorbing water property gives the substance as a specific into its name as a hygroscopic substances. When the chemical compounds absorbs water, it can form hygroscopic substances, and when the chemicals, when absorbing the water, they do the same, but when we dissolve, it can said to be as deliquescent substances. So, these are the difference. So, you can see the study material, it contains 1 marks based on these questions, which substances are hygroscopic and which substances are deliquescents. This is the base concept for the 1 marks. And in the 2 marks, you can write the definitions, as like the first point is the definition for hygroscopic and deliquescents. So, students, in the below description you have the self assessment question paper. Write the self assessment test and give a photocopy for corrections. Thanks for making time to watching this video. Thank you.